Good morning. This is Susan von Tobel. I wanted to read something to you this morning that's at the essence of our Americas, of our United States. And it's the first paragraph of the Constitution. And it reads like this: We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. This was in 1789. So our founders were not interested in us going back to a monarchy or a dictatorship. They wanted to ensure that all Americans were free. They don't specify race, color, creed. On the contrary, we have freedom to be ourselves. We can worship whatever religion we want. We can believe in whatever politics we want. We're free. We have free will. And I want to go over the Constitution a little bit with you. So we, the people of the United States, this is suggesting that we're all one. We, the people, not you, the people, not just the top 1% people. It's we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union. So what were they saying? In order for us to become one country, we needed to focus on our freedoms. We need to focus on compromise and learning how to accept each other and how to get along. This has been really difficult even since the very beginning of the United States. But this is our challenge today, isn't it? So in order to form a more perfect union and establish justice, this is justice for everyone. This is obeying the laws, having fairness for people, having the same fairness for everyone. Ensure domestic tranquility. Wouldn't that be wonderful to have a tranquil world? How do we get that? We have to focus on our Constitution and be a beacon of light for the world. And we do that by starting with ourselves and putting out the light that's so needed in the world today. To not be angry at someone who disagrees with us, but to allow others to think freely, to be kind to each other. These are essential qualities of a community, of a relationship, and of our country. Provide for the common defense. So it means defending our country. It doesn't mean we need $100 billion worth of nuclear planes. It means we have enough that we can protect ourselves. Promote the general welfare. Well, we've kind of lost that in our country over the last 40 years, maybe. I'm not a historian, but right now we're supporting the stockholders, the investors, the corporations. We're not trying to uplift children, those in need, those in poverty, those who are homeless. We just are ignoring all those, and we're not allowing for the general welfare of our United States, of the people of the United States. And secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity. So I think we're so used to being free that we don't realize what a blessing it is. All we need to do is look around the world and see the people who are trying to escape their country and come here, because there is no liberty in other parts of the world, many parts of the world. But here in the United States, we need to treasure this. And the way we treasure it is by following our Constitution. I think a lot of us are used to kind of bending the rules. So if the speed limit's 55, we go 65. And here where I live, they go 80. So we're used to bending the rules. Oh, that it doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't hurt if I cut in front of somebody else. It doesn't really hurt if I speed. What difference does it make? So we've kind of adopted this attitude, I think, for our country and our government. And it's much more serious than that. We need to follow the rules. We need to follow the Constitution so that everyone can be free. So this is my concern, one of my concerns. I'm very troubled by the world today, and I always felt confident in our government that we could set an example for others. But there's this underpinning of rage that I think is really promulgated by other countries, by people interfering with our social media and making abusive, angry thoughts that stir up anger and fear in us. So look around you today. Who are the people that you love? And aren't they just like everyone else? We all are just the same. We all want the same things. So I ask you today to try to be in peace, find the inner peace within you, and know that that's always there, no matter what's going on around you. Be kind to the people that you see. Just say hello. How's your day going? And when you start doing these things, you find that people around you are less angry, less defensive. They can be more open with you. I know it's a tough world out there. I know people are working very, very hard and trying to make ends meet and struggling, and you're like, what peace? Where do I find that peace? Well, it is difficult when we don't see it outside of us, but we can take a moment of silence to recognize that that peace is within us, and we can spread that to other people. We can open ourselves to the love that is within us. I hope you will try that today. I love all of you, and I am holding the space for peace and love in our world, and hoping that it can be a transformation for our world, our United States, but for everyone in the world. This is what God is asking of us, and what God wants for us, and why we're created, to create a wonderful paradise here on earth. And so I hope you have a good day, and I'll check in with you again soon. Thanks for listening.